Welcome back. This is M-Dog. We are at the Donets Ruffe. No. This is a spot where we're trying to catch Donets Ruffe. And we are catching a little bit of everything here. So we're at 10 meter clip, 27-140. This is a spot that's been talked about on the VK site. I am currently looking at the map. We're on Seversky Donets River. That's where we're fishing. So far we've caught a zebra mussel, a crayfish, and a 1.3 meter chub. So watch how small of leaders you use. I actually almost snapped my leader on the chub because my friction brake was a little on the high side. And guess what? We're not using the right camera view. How's that? Much better. Okay, so actually the bite rate's not been bad. Now we haven't seen a Donets Ruffe yet. Let's talk about the setup we're using. We're using straight. That's another one. This one's a marker. What a waste of a happy hour this is going to be, huh? So we are using size 22 hooks. And, you know, trying to catch those Donets Ruffe. What else was I going to say? I don't even know. 10 meter clip, 27-140, cast in this direction. We'll see if anything good comes in. But hey, all is not lost. Is there a fish on there? Or is it just messing with me? I think it's just messing with me still. All is not lost. If nothing else, we're getting crayfish. I like crayfish as bait. Holy cow, that's loud. Okay. And crayfish. And as long as we don't fail, we also got a zebra mussel. So, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. We get some gold bait. They're not really gold bait. You know what I mean. And we get some, at least a chance at Donets Ruffe. So if you haven't ever gone for Donets Ruffe before, you probably have. But if you haven't, here and Winding Rivulet, I think are the only 2 places, unless I'm forgetting something. And once you've caught your fair share of Donets Ruffe, at some point, you don't care about catching them except for that you want that trophy, right? I think there's a qualification. What is the qualification? Is it feeder? Yes. Donets Ruffe, notice that you have to be using a picker rod, which is why, fortunately, we are using our Bunison pickers. I think 3 across. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We're using loop rig. Should we try something other than loop rig? Possibly. But my default is typically to use loop rig in a lot of situations. I do have points in that and inline. Accurate and aggressive fish in strong currents. I mean, I don't know if it's a strong current right now. Cautious fish on the inline. This is a small cautious fish. You may be also asking yourself, or asking me, M-Dog, why do you have a cowbell on your first picker rod? Also, M-Dog, why do you have blue fishing line on your 3rd picker rod? And the answers to those questions truly are great mysteries. And guess what we just caught? A Donets Ruffe. And they're such complicated answers that I don't know that I can get into them here. All right, so let's answer this phone call because, oh, nope, they stopped. You know, I'm always working. Inline rig. Let's try inline on 1. Let's roll the dice with inline. It is cautious. Now, we are in a current, but the fish we're going for is cautious. So we'll try that. Again, surely we have some appropriate line that we could use to match the other 2 because that looks sloppy. So how long do you fish for Donets? It's nighttime only, unless you really want to get lucky and try to catch one at off hours. But for the most part, it's nighttime only, and I would say by 8 or 9 a.m., your chances of catching a nice one at least start going down dramatically. Maybe even before that. All right, what did we get here in our ugly line? Oh, is that another Donets? Okay, so 2 Donets in one night. Even though neither one of them are particularly good Donets, still, that's awesome. All right, do I not have some line? That is huge line. So we just need to buy another. At least these would be the right color. We'll just throw one of these on. I do need to be careful though. That's like stronger. I don't think I want to do that actually. Oh, it looks like we could put blue on all three. Is that what we were supposed to do? Because we're never going above. Yeah, maybe that's what we're supposed to do. That'll look less sloppy. Hey, it's another one. No, it's just a rough. Just kidding. It's a Donets Ruffe minus the Donets. Back to 10 meter clip. Boom, boom, boom. And hey, this actually looks pretty good. Once we get rid of the middle one, it's like that red and blue together. It's not too shabby. Can I just switch this one really quick so that I feel better about myself? Let's do it. Oh, we're catching a fish too. Wow. What if it's a Donets Ruffe? If it's a Donets Ruffe, it's a nice one. See how far it pulled? Look good. We're just casting 10 meter clip like right in front of us here. Slanting a little bit to the right, I guess. Okay, close up. That is not a Donets Ruffe. All right, get out of here. All right. 2 Donets Ruffe in one night, though, not bad. And one of these days, sometime between now and the next 4 or 5 years, if you do this a lot, you'll get lucky and catch a trophy. At least that's what I hear. I wouldn't know that from experience. That's what I hear, though. So we did see the message when logging in, server restart. So if you're watching this today, the day that I'm filming this, February 21st, tonight is a 2-hour estimated work time. 11 p.m. Eastern if you live in the Eastern time zone in the US. Otherwise, I can't help you, but sometime it's going to be a downtime. So just, I guess be ready for that. All right. Trophy time. It's coming, right? My hope for this video is that we at least catch one more, right? Just one more Donets Ruffe. And what would be really cool if it's marker sized. That's what would be really cool. We're being really quiet over here. Come on, Donets. I feel like there was another Donets Ruffe spot posted recently as well, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it while we're sitting here. Maybe it was the same spot. I'm actually not sure. But it is worth mentioning. Yeah, so the one spot that I saw of this, the person was using a little bit bigger leader. I'm sure just trying to be safe because of the chub. And who knows what else you might catch here. I'm going with the 5.4, living on the edge, but yeah, we could get busted. Nibble, nibble. Ooh. Hey, if it's a Donets Ruffe, it's a water body record. That's why I fish for bream so much, because it doesn't matter what I fish for, the bream find me, so I just embrace it. Just embrace the bream. Let's eat some fried carp. We need to cook some more fried carp. This will not be a long video. I wish I could say we're going to make it in less than 10 minutes, but we probably will go past 10 minutes, but not by much. So, what else can we talk about? What would you like to know? Started a Fisher Online leveling series recently. I actually have episodes scheduled to come out already today, so those will be rolling out today. One actually is just released. I believe the other one releases tonight. So those are episode 2 and 3 of our new Fisher Online leveling guide. Continuing our Rushing Fishing 4 leveling guide. Episode just released this morning. And plan on trying to record another one of those for each of those series at some point tonight, as there is time when work allows. What else are we doing? Lost Ark, playing that on the side occasionally. Lord of the Rings Online. Still trying to get episode every once in a while recorded of our Lore Master leveling through Middle-earth. I think that's all we got going on right now. My son and I are still working on starting a new YouTube channel based all around board games. That has been in the works now for easily a month. And we've created the channel. We're still working on setting up, figuring out what equipment we're going to use for the actual videos. So more to come. Believe me, once that goes live, if it goes live, I will be letting you know. Maybe we'll go to about 7 a.m. 7:30. I think if it's going to happen, it'll happen by then. We're not using ground bait. Do we have ground bait? We have tried ground bait in the past. There's at least ground bait that doesn't seem to dissuade the Donets Ruffe from biting. So, I mean, there's options out there. I'm not sure how much it actually helps on the other hand. So this time we're just going straight red worm. Might be fun to check the weeklies on these things. All of those are today. Now, we did just have weekly reset recently, but all of those are today. Definitely the word has gotten out today that, hey, they're catchable. So let's see. This person that had... Okay, so one person lists, they caught 7 overnight. I wish I could tell. I wish I knew Russian. Actually, I don't even think they show it. I wish I knew which rig they were using. And then another person trophied one today and posted about it. Came in at 263 grams. And it looks like they only caught 2 all night. Actually, they only caught 1 per night. 1 per night is what it looks like. And one of those was a trophy. And if I'm looking how they had their line set up, it actually does look like they had their line set up a little bit more like this, for what it's worth. Actually casting a little bit more into this green stuff at the end of the tree branch on all 3 of them. So we'll move ours real quick just for fun. I doubt it matters. Usually spots are a little bigger than, you know, than getting it in the exact location, but we'll go ahead and slide it over. Again, never mind seeing the stuff like that, especially if you're into sturgeon fishing or whatnot. Always nice to get a couple extra baits. So yeah, looks like we may end up with just 2 the first night. You know, it just depends on how dedicated you are to really wanting to get this qualification. I've never been super motivated by qualifications. To me, it's always just felt like, oh, it'll happen when it happens. But I like that there are these extra systems in the game now. And I could see at times maybe having the like motivation or the just feeling like focusing something like this. But if you're trying to do feeder qualification, this is definitely one of the big ones, right? I mean, some of this other stuff, you just have to like go do it. I mean, I just have to go fish for carp or whatever with a picker until I get a huge one, right? I never try to do that, so it's not going to happen unless I decide to. But I think until I were to get lucky on the Donets Ruffe, then I'm definitely not as motivated to get down here. This one's just fish for sterlet till you get a trophy. I guess you just have to use a feeder, not a carp rod. Or carp rod's not considered feeder rods. I guess they're not. I need to double check that. I'm not even sure. I don't even want to think about that stage 7 one, but all right, let's see what we got here. Maybe this will be another Donets. Oh, it looks promising. Okay, and that's actually a marker. I like it. I like it a lot. So again, just shows that this spot is showing promise. That one came in sometime around 7:30 a.m. We were in the menu, so I didn't see exactly, but ooh. Oh, we're 15 minutes now. Guess we'll extend our time till 8:30 since that one just came in at 7:30. And then we'll wrap it up. Not bad though. I mean, if you're getting 3 in one night, to me, that's a pretty good sign. I don't know that I would go back to back. Like, first of all, I don't, sort of pick your poison in terms of what you think might be the best weather night, but I would kind of like maybe let it rest for a day and then come back and try it again the next night. You could go every night. I'm not sure that that's going to hurt your chances, but to me, with a fish species like this, I might just kind of give it a night off if you're really trying to like focus in on it, but it's up to you. I'm not sure how much that matters. All right, so I think by the time we see what this fish is, we'll probably be ready to wrap it up. I mean, it's 8:15. By the time this actually gets on the line and we see what it is, it'll probably be pretty close to 8:30. All right, a little nibble there, and then it took it. Catching roach down here, huh? All right, I think that'll be good. I think we're good now. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know if you decide to go for the Donets Ruffe, if you catch any. Trying to get back in the routine of doing some of these like little spot checks, different episodes on my main account as we start to get close to the end of the leveling guide for RF4. I'm sure we'll do another leveling guide, 6 months from now or whatever, but this one has been going for a long time, so at some point relatively soon we'll wrap that one up, and then I will mostly just fish on my main account for a while, but want to continue to try to get creative about what type of content we're coming up with. We're getting all kinds of weird stuff on this middle line right now. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Hey, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Tight lines, everybody. I'll see you next time.